this is the first time we might have seen a logarithmic equation. And I'm going to solve it like this. I'm going to condense these logs together. I'm going to compress them together. So I've got the log of something plus the log of another. Now I know an addition comes from multiplication. With this argument times that argument. So I'm going to have one single log, base 3, of the first argument, x, times the second, and that's all equal to 1. And now I'm going to convert from log form to exponential form. And I know this, right? Remember this one? Logarithms are exponents. So I'm going to write this as the logarithm is the exponent. So the exponent is a 1. Exponents go on bases. It's going to go on that 3 right there. So it's going to be 3 to the 1 equals x times x minus 2. Now 3 to the 1, that's just 3. Multiply through, we'll get x squared minus 2x. This is quadratic. Let's set it equal to 0, so I'll subtract 3. So we'll get 0 is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. Think it'll factor? Let's see. X and x, how about a 3 and a 1? I can get a 2 out of that. And I'm going to make this 3 negative. That'll give me negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. So out of here, I'm going to get x equals 3 and negative 1. Oh, but alert here. Okay, alert. We have to check these. Look at this. If you put in 3, what do you get up here? Log of 3, and then over here you get the log of 1. All right, now those are fine, because you can take logarithms of positive numbers. You cannot take the log of 0, and you can't take the log of negative numbers. So no logs of 0, no logs of negative numbers. So the 3 looks like it's okay. What about the negative 1? If I take that negative 1 and put it up here, I'll have the log of a negative number. Can't do it. And if I put it here, I also have the log of a negative number, right? Negative 1 minus 2. All right, so the negative 1 is not going to work. All right, we need to cross that out. So the only x that could possibly work would be this x equals 3. Now I am going to check that, just so you can see how it works. Let's say this. If x is equal to 3, then what do you get? Well, let's put the 3 back into the original. All right, so we're going to have the log base 3 of 3 plus the log base 3 of, I put the 3 in this here, I get 3 minus 2, that's equals 1. All right, well, what is this one? Log base 3 of 3? Remember when those bases match? That's just a 1. This is an exponent. What exponent would you put on that base to get 3? It's a 1. So 1 plus, now what do you get over here? Log of 3 of 1, right? 3 minus 2 is a 1. Log of base 3 of 1, well, logarithm of 1, okay, I'll write it here. All right, this is the log base 3 of 1 equals 1. But we have to remember the log base 3 of 1 is 0. Any base at all, the logarithm of 1 is 0. All right, so this part right here, that's 0. So what we get is that 1 plus 0 equals 1. And sure enough, this thing checks. Okay, right? 1 equals 1, it checks. So we're now going to claim x is 3.